Good afternoon, everybody. It is currently New Year's Eve of 2025, and we've had a crazy year here on the channel. A lot of stuff has happened, and I'm sure all of you guys can immediately tell I'm going to play this year. But to celebrate the end of 2025 and the beginning of 2026, I'm finally getting around to a game that I've been always excited to play for you guys. But part of me was worried about playing it due to how graphic it is. And the other reason why I waited so long is because I was waiting on a release date for a certain game being developed by a certain studio that's associated with a lot of superheroes. But yeah, we're playing X-Men Origins Wolverine. Do not confuse this with the terrible movie. Because for those of you who have not played this, I'm telling you right now, this is the best Wolverine out there currently. And to me and a lot of people, it's the only good Wolverine game. Yes, he's been a couple other games that have been decent, but to me and to a lot of other fans, this is still the best one. Now, as per usual, when it comes to games I'm playing off a PC, I have downloaded some mods for this one. And I will explain what the mods do as we go on. But one of the mods I will explain now is that this game is notorious for having like that. It doesn't really have music. It's more like ambiance and white noise for a lot of the game. And I was like, I don't like that. So I added a mod that brings in music from some of the older X-Men games like Next Dimension and stuff like that. And hopefully it isn't copyrighted music so I can just keep it playing no issue. But I am going to start a new game. I have played this before in the past, but it's been a while. And we will start with classic Wolverine for now. Now this is one of those games where they were creating it, they were developing it at the same time as the film. So they had a script for the movie. But they didn't want to completely follow the movie script word for word because then the game would be too boring. We've all seen the movie. The movie's pretty boring. So this game actually adds in a whole side plot about Wolverine in the future and adds in additional missions to fill out the narrative of the movie.
I'm the best there is at what I do. At least the people still living after I'm done doing it say that.
I'm telling you now, this game is not going to hold back. Literally everything, nearly everything you see Wolverine do in these cutscenes, I can do to enemies myself in the game. Nearly everything. And I've said this before in other videos, if the Insomniac game could not get this brutal, which I'm sure it will, I will think it's a flawed game. It will be a flawed Wolverine game. Bro, why did he just stand there watching him heal and not to think to put another round in him? Oh, because he was reloading. Or maybe he was checking to see if his gun was actually working right. Jesus! If that stab didn't kill him, then that boot to the neck did. Jesus.
Everyone calls me Wolverine. I don't remember other names.
And thankfully, not only did they get Hugh Jackman's likeness for the game, they also got him to do the voice acting. In fact, a couple of the cast members from the movie came to do the voices for the game. I'll try my best to point them out as we go through.
In fact, I don't remember much of anything.
Definitely gonna have to make this an 18+ Let's Play, because there's no way YouTube's gonna let me just upload this game as is. Oh, and YouTube, by the way, everybody who I kill will be attacking me first, so don't even think about
You smell nervous.
implementing that stupid new rule.
That's for sure.
Drop zone coming up.
Oh, and no joke, this is how the game starts. There are 16 major organs in the human body. Right now, I can feel every one of them. I want to say I read Blood and Sorrow, but I cannot remember. Oh, crap. Of course, this is how Wolverine game starts skydiving after a plane crash. Oh, not even a plane crash, after a missile hits the plane. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to X-Men Origins Wolverine. Alright, before I start hacking and slashing, let me check the recording, guys. I'll be right back. Alright. Now we're back. By the way, let me know in the comments how the audio sounds like. Is my voice clear enough for you guys? Because I had to turn down the, I turned down the dialogue, sound effects, and the music a bit. Actually, you know what? Let me increase them to medium. Because I think the only reason why I thought everything was off was because my headphones were not turned all the way up. So let me know in the comments if I should turn down my microphone volume or if I should turn down like all the game's audio. Heck yeah! So first of all, the game has classic hack and slash combos. Pressing the X button numerous times, ending with the Y button for a powerful finishing move. I'm just testing the different button combinations to remember what does what. But I do have my favorite combos and stuff in this game. Normally I would just be going crazy with all my different mechanics, but I'm gonna let the game introduce the mechanics as we're going on. And I'll talk about them more and more. Because this game is very well done and it's very sick. It looks simplistic, but there's actually I personally think there are a lot of complexities to it. Alright, first thing you have to do, always be on the lookout for this glowing aura in the world map. That means there are dog tags for you to collect. Dog tags give you bonus experience points. Alright.
Out of my way.
Now, here is the reason why I and many other fans love this game. Wolverine can lunge at enemies from a distance. Remember the web strikes from Spider-Man Web of Shadows? This is Logan's version. You will get a green targeting lock letting you know exactly what your jump arc is going to be and who exactly you're targeting.
That must be my chopper. I better see how Victor and the others are doing. Time to get to work.
You can't exactly bounce between enemies like Spider-Man can. And what I mean is, in Web of Shadows, you can just web strike from one enemy to another without touching the ground. But this is still pretty cool. And there is a set distance for where you have to go, but as long as you see that green line and there's no red, that means you can hit the person you're targeting. And like how web strikes work in Web of Shadows, Wolverine has 3 different... Oh, I did a counter. Yes! I forgot there's parries in this game. And all you gotta do is just block right as the enemy attacks. Oh man, the blood and gore is amazing. I meant to bring this up earlier. Remember when I was fighting that guy in the very beginning and I just picked him up and stabbed him into the background? You can do that whenever you want. There are plenty of pulls and rebar and spikes all over the different arenas you fight around. And if you press the circle button while an enemy is near it, Wolverine will pick them up and slam them into that object, instantly killing them. Or you can pick them up and throw them into it. You don't have to be close. Barrel senses. And if you don't, and if you're not sure if something that an enemy is next to is something you can use to kill them, Feralton will let you know. Alright. By the way, you can tell what time of Wolverine's history we're in because he has Golem Claws right now. Oh, you got 2 damn claws, buddy. Come here! I will level up after I deal with this helicopter. I'm not even sure if I can show half of this stuff. Probably if I rate the video 18 plus, I could probably get away with it. And again, most of my videos are rated 18 plus anyway. Alright, I forgot there's also a dodge. There's a dodge, there's a counter, and there's a block. See, look at that. It wasn't a throw. That's what I mean. Technically, I did the counter punch, but the counter punch acts as a throw. So as long as I aim it towards a hazard, the mechanic still works. Come on, get a little closer. See? Oh, I thought that was one of them. I should let you guys know now that those only work on weaker enemy types. They do work on stronger enemies, but you have to be sure that their health is low enough to get the insta-kill. And your legs are gone. Oh, another dog tag to grab. Like I said, always be on the lookout for dog tags. These worlds are pretty big, so there's a lot of different places where bodies can be hiding. Not only can you be looking for dog tags in this game, but there are also little Wolverine medallions that you should also be on the lookout for, because they will allow you to unlock extra costumes in this game. Where'd they come from? Oh, that's actually pretty smart. What's not pretty smart is sending all your buddies here just to die. Gotta go. Because I already know your plan is just to distract me. Jesus. I wish the lunge worked like that, where I could just bounce from enemy to enemy without touching the ground. Maybe if there was a sequel to this game like they intended there to be, they would have let you do that in the sequel. Man, these guys are so desperate to kill me. They would rather try to do that than just actually come up and save their own lives. Alright, I brought this up a little bit beforehand, but the lunge actually has 3 different finishers. If you jump and press X, Wolverine will start stabbing them over and over again until they're dead. Now, the stronger enemy types can get a couple of stabs in before they push you off and keep fighting.
What the hell was that all about?
I'll get into the other 2 finishers in a second, once we find more enemies. Alright, now if you lunge and press the Y button, he does this spin slam. And if you jump and press the circle button, he transitions immediately into a throw. And you can aim exactly where you want them to go. Like, one of my favorite things to do is just lunge, grab somebody, and then throw them at somebody else. I haven't even gotten to the air combos yet. You just mostly been seeing ground combos. Alright, I want to make sure there's nothing else around. Oh, I almost missed that. Look at that. There's a body right over here. Like I said, that green hue is a good indicator. Alright, I forgot that I leveled up earlier. The character menu allows you to upgrade and customize Wolverine. You can spend skill points, equip mutagens, keep track of combat reflexes, and browse unlock fighting moves. Upgrade Wolverine's fury attacks and attributions by spending skill points you gain from leveling up. Okay. How do I not have any skill points? Oh, right. I think it's like every few level ups you get a skill point. Alright, so let me get into exactly how all this works. For one, these are skills. You know, the damage of your claws, your health, your rage meter, and all your different special moves and their durations and stuff. Mutagens are essentially perks that you can put on the Wolverine to change the gameplay however you like, you know, decrease cooldown on your regeneration, extra experience for each kill. This is definitely one I want to get first off. I don't have any unlocked yet, so we can't equip those. Reflexes are actually Wolverine's ability to adapt to enemies' fighting styles and techniques. Each kill raises your combat reflexes. More enough from a particular enemy, and your combat reflexes increases. So basically, the more enemy types you kill, the easier and better Wolverine gets at killing them. Like, I can keep killing machete guys, and Wolverine's damage towards machete guys is increased to the point where he can kill them in one hit. And that's the same thing for all these other enemy types. And fight moves are just the combo. You will unlock more as we, you know, level up. Fury attacks, lunge attacks. Yeah, I already told you about all of these. Like I said, there is actually a lot to this game. I'm sure the game is going to explain how the health system works, but I'm going to do that myself in a second. Because I cannot remember exactly when the game brings it up. Because I know it'll force the... Oh, I unlocked Rage. Rage is the orange meter at the bottom of my health bar. And I got the claw spin. Let's go. It doesn't look too flashy right now, but trust me, that move is going to be a godsend once it's upgraded. Look how much range and hops he gets from these lunges. This is too sick. But seriously though, get used to lunging a lot because it is going to be your godsend in this game. Also, like the web strike, not every enemy can be lunged. Some of them have the ability to block it or dodge it or counter it. Like, I gotta keep remember, I can't block those. But nothing stopped me from picking me up, just throwing you. I forgot about quick execution kills. Now, the only reason why he didn't get executed is because he's a stronger enemy type. I have to wear down his damage more. But Logan can pick up an enemy with the circle button. Now he's weakened. And if I press triangle just as his claws are glowing, you get an insta-kill. I keep doing it early. I can get him. Hang on. There it is. And you can do this on every enemy, and there are different animations depending on what enemy type you do this on. But like I said, I keep telling you guys, this game actually has a lot of work and effort put into it. And it's a shame, because this is one of those few times where the movie game was far better than the movie. Oh no, I hate this one. And let's be fair, this game was actually a success. But the only reason why they never made a sequel is because the movie was trash. And unfortunately, back then, when they were making movie tie-in games, the only thing that would guarantee that the game would get a sequel is if the movie was successful. Oh, I forgot you can actually vault over enemies too. It's a little complicated. You have to hold down both of the triggers, but it's still a useful ability. Okay, before I handle that, keep a lookout for weak walls like this. They often hide goodies. Thankfully, Feral Senses also makes it very easy to identify dead bodies. But I really like this game because not only, you know, it's very graphic and it fits the tone of Wolverine, but this game found a way to incorporate all of Logan's different powers into this game very effectively. As everybody knows, Logan's two main powers, well, three: his bone claws, his healing factor, and its enhanced senses. So the way the game interprets the enhanced senses is essentially a detective vision. This blue streak you see will point Logan in the direction of his objectives, but it will also highlight traps, collectibles, breakable objects. It's a very useful tool. Okay, anything in here? Doesn't look like it. You know what? I'm sure I picked new game when I started this Let's Play, because I think one of the medallions would have been in here, but I guess it's not in here now. Let me see. How much more do I have to go? Because these jungle levels specifically can get pretty long. Because one of the games, it's not really my issue with the game, but I know some people have it, is that, yes, we do go to different locations throughout this game, but we will always occasionally cut back to his jungle mission, because the game tries to hide exactly what caused Wolverine to leave Team X. So his mission in the jungle is rather extended because you come back here frequently throughout the story, which I don't mind, because it's the one time in this game where you actually get to see Wolverine be friendly with the members of Team X before everything goes wrong.
I bet you thought you were lucky.
He sure did, the way he was so excited. Oh, cool, I found a helicopter.
This is Logan, checking in.
Logan, still alive after a helicopter crash. Why am I not surprised?
I'm at the site now, sir. The pilot's here, but he's dead. There's no sign of the rest of the team.
They parachuted out but got scattered.
How's Victor, sir?
Your brother's fine. Rendezvous with him at a temple north of your position. You two will rig that area with the C4 he's carrying.
Roger. Goes for a 1 out.
Alright. Let me check the timer real quick. Alright. We are cutting in at well over 20 minutes, so I think this is going to be the end of today's part. Once again, guys, I want to say Happy New Year's Eve to you all. This is going to be our third Let's Play for the next few months or so. Now you're going to get Arkham Knight on Mondays, you're going to get X-Men Origins Wolverine on Wednesdays, and Sly Cooper 3 on Fridays. But again, let me know what you guys think about this game, if you played it yourself or if you're interested in playing it. Let me know if you think this game will top the Insomniac game, or if the Insomniac game will somehow, you know, push the distance further and somehow beat this one. As always, I love you all. I hope you guys have a great 2026 to look forward to. And I will see you all in the new year in
Let's do this.
about 12 hours. Till then, enjoy yourselves and be safe. Bye.